Hello. It's 16 minutes past midnight, and my kids just fell asleep deep enough for me to be able to do this. That was a lightning. It's beautiful weather to sleep in, and I am extremely tired, as you can probably tell. But here we are. I had to start somewhere. I'm about 20 to 30% ready to just move off and soothe a crying child. But we must do this. Let me explain to you why. My name is Thulasi, and for the past 4 years, I have been struggling with one question in particular. You know that question they always ask you when they begin an interview? They ask you, tell me more about yourself. Well, it's not really a question. It's a question that's not phrased like a question. Anyway, you get what I mean. We tend to get this question in conversations when we have just met the person as well, phrased differently, but it's always about that, like, tell me something about yourself, tell me something about your life. Before 4 years ago, I had the answer, but 4 years ago, I became a mother for the first time, and it's been 4 years. I do not know how to answer this question rightfully, truthfully. Motherhood changes everything. And, before you're a mother and someone says this, you never get it and you're not going to get it. It's fine. Motherhood changes everything. We're not just talking about the physical aspect of things. Of course, you have, the droopy boobs and you have crazy baby fat, cellulite, and all those stuff, which you kind of also get as you age. But I think things that specifically change after a pregnancy, the jiggly feeling that you get inside your stomach. I don't know if you've noticed this, but for me, one of the scariest things that happened after I finished my maternity leave and went back to work for the first time was when I was running for the bus, right? I felt my organs displaced. Like I felt like a car in a mechanic shop with all the spare parts just jiggling around. And it was scary because I had never ever felt that before. There were so many changes to my body. And besides the physical changes, you also have your psychological changes, obviously. Your hormones are all over the place when you first have your baby. You get used to weird sleep times, sleep schedules. Well, that's also physical, I suppose. You have the weirdest digestive issues. You have, what else can I think of? I mean, I don't know which one was scarier. It just keeps getting scarier every time you experience something new. Totally new aversions to food. Something as simple as an everyday thing like food, and you get new aversions to them. And don't even get me started on all the other aspects that no one talks about. Sunday mornings aren't yours anymore. And if you're a working mom, that is just not something that anyone would be able to understand unless they've had the experience for themselves. And so I realized that there is a whole bunch of things that happens after motherhood, during motherhood, yeah, that no one talks about. I felt it, and I would wake up in the middle of the night to see my husband snoring because he is really tired, because he was helping me, care for the children in the daytime or whatever, or entertain guests in the morning. And he just can't do anything about the crying baby because the only way the baby stops crying is when I feed the child with my body. And so you just wake up in the middle of the night You have interrupted sleep every single night, every single nap time. And when you actually have free time, when the baby sleeps, you don't want to sleep because there is a million other things that you want to get done anyway. And there's just so much to motherhood that is new that you're adapting. Even when you become a mother for the second time, things are very different, things are very new. And so I used to sit and wonder why it was that no one was talking about it. This is not normal. Things are not normalized. New mothers are scared and they feel alone, but actually, the truth is that everybody goes through the same thing. Everybody has their own struggles and battles, even fathers. Anyone with a new life in the house, they all struggle. And people who want to become mothers, who aren't yet mothers, they have their own struggles. Everybody goes through these things, but no one talks about it. No one normalizes these things. And I feel like that culture needs to change. And so that's why we have the Cashmere Couch. If you're watching or listening and you are a mother who wakes up at 2 a.m. to breastfeed and you just can't switch off no matter how tired you actually are, and you're just scrolling just because you're maybe too tired to sleep, then this is for you. If you are a new parent, you are a single parent, you're a struggling parent, you are confident that you are sort of doing the right thing, but actually 90% of the time you're just winging it, this is for you. This is for us. And, you know, I just hope that this turns into a safe space, a sacred space even, a space of joy where we can talk about things that have happened and laugh about them, but also feel safe and shameless enough at this point to cry about certain things together. Because I know that I'm not alone. I've been through it and I've heard other mothers sharing stories with me. I know that you are not alone either. And I want this to be a warm hug that you need. I want this to be that girlfriend time that you need. I want this to be whatever it is that comforts you, to hold your hand through this journey and to tell you that you are doing a great job. Do not feel like you are doing anything less than you are. Do not feel like you're not important. Do not feel like you're not yourself. You're not yourself, but you're a better version of yourself. We'll talk about all this and more. I just hope it helps because I really needed that help at some point. I did get it here and there. Kind of helped myself as well. And honestly, even without the Cashmere Couch, you're going to figure it out. But if it helps, then let me know. I'll feel good about it too. This is the Cashmere Couch. Welcome home. I'll see you again soon.